3. Just whenever you guys are good. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, we've transitioned over, and you're live, so just give me a countdown.
Yeah.
Should I flex?
I'm going to need somebody from my couch. Pick a number between 1 and 8.
Oh gosh, you're putting pressure on me already.
Hardest decision of the run.
We'll go with 4 this time.
4 it is. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
So, welcome to Resident Evil 3. This is the Taiwan port. It's all in Chinese. It skips all animated cutscenes. There's door animation skips. We're playing the light mode, essentially the easier category. Most people play the light mode. I prefer heavy. Most people prefer heavy. I prefer light. So the first thing we're going to do is run right into this zombie, and just doesn't even matter. We're going to get full HP back, and now we watch this cutscene. Cutscenes in-game still happen, while cutscenes that were animated for this are just straight up cut out. It saves a lot of time.
Does it only do that just specifically on the region copy? Or
Yes, the Japanese and American releases still have these cutscenes in.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow.
So this is my first live speed run, so I apologize for any shaky commentary.
No, you're good.
So.
It's gonna be super hype.
Oh yeah, all right. So unequip the assault rifle. One of the quirks of light mode is it starts you off with a lot of weapons. It starts you off with the shotgun, the magnum, and the assault rifle with 2 clips. We don't touch any of them because there's only one weapon in the game we care about, and that is the grenade launcher. That's coming up in about 10 minutes here. It's a 50-50 chance if we get it or not. So here's hoping for good luck.
Let's get them bless RNGs in the chat for the. Hopefully, it's really cool though when it's like learning the run earlier and how you were talking about how like just the way that the route changes whether or not your RNG.
It's never the same game twice, unless you speedrun this game on a daily basis, in which case I'm sure you've had a couple of repeats. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to reset the room so that these zombies either will appear. Okay, we got the slow pattern. So wait and run. Perfect. And then get bit by this guy. Also, we can grab this lighter fluid. Completely ignore the shotgun. All right, so then run. Grabbed. I swear that never happens.
I think this is the first game that I've ever seen that's actually had solid going up and down the stairs animation where they don't just look like they're either running straight forward and
Speaking
going
of-
up, or they're just like looking super derpy going up
This
the
is
stairs.
the first Resident Evil to have the 180-degree turn mechanic. Perfect. Okay. So run past him, and then we're going to encounter Brad. You guys remember Brad from Resident Evil 1. We're just going to try to walk out the door. We don't care about Brad. All for a lighter, and then back out the way we came. All right, zombie up here. There we go. Sometimes he's moving, sometimes he's not. It's random. Perfect. And these guys will pop out. No big deal. And there we go. So we're coming up to the first Nemesis encounter of the game. Nemesis will appear from time to time in your game. Just pop in and say hello. We don't care about Nemesis either. We're going to run from him in most encounters. There's only 3 times we're required to fight him. So the first option we'll have, it's either you can either enter the police station or fight the monster. It's actually faster to fight the monster because we just do this, and not get sucker punched in the back of the head. All right. So now up to the first puzzle of the run. For the stars key. Oh, we got the. Okay. Lost my train of thought. First puzzle. It's one of 4 possible combinations. course, we get fourth try. Oh well. Wait for her to move. Boom, boom. There we go. Perfect. Nice line.
Do we have a second for a donation?
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got $5 from Snorf that says, GBG wishes you the best of luck in your run,
Oh my
DJ.
God.
May his divine blessing shower you and let you get a PB.
Thank you, Snorf.
That's awesome.
All right, so here we go. Do we get it? We get the Magnum. So now we have to take an alternate route in the power plant to grab the grenade launcher. We could, just use the Magnum throughout the entire run, but that requires grabbing more gunpowder than it's worth. So, there's Nemesis again.
Oh, hello, friend.
Hello, goodbye. Grab this jewel on our way out. All right, and not get grabbed. Not get grabbed.
Oh, that was like almost an uncomfortable sound there.
Oh, yeah. And that was close. So we're done with the police station. And off to the next part of the game. We're off to get pieces to get to the clock tower to hopefully escape the zombie-infested city. Of course, it's Resident Evil and nothing's ever easy. Here's the first and only time we use the item box in the run. Drop off the reload tool and the very not useful, well, the not so useful Magnum. Dodge dogs.
Rest in peace to the Magnum. It just wants to have its own iconic route, but nope.
Well, I mean, there is a category for Magnum percent, which is basically just any percent with the Magnum. Okay, perfect. No damage there. What? That almost never happens.
It's unfortunate.
Quite. Okay, so now we're going to meet up with the other protagonist of this game, Carlos. Just hanging out in a restaurant. And speaking of other things, up to the second Nemesis encounter. How did he find me? So the two options here are you can hide in the back or you can head to the basement. We choose head to the basement because then
This way.
there's less of a hassle dealing with Nemesis, because if we chose the other option, we'd grab the green gem here and then we'd go to the police, or not the police station, we'd go to the newspaper or the newsroom, go there, and then that's another Nemesis encounter. Every route you choose, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure game in some aspects. Grab here. And if you miss Nemesis, don't worry, he's coming up right now. We're going to go in here, grab this rusty crank, after talking to the typewriter. And then there he is. Not get grabbed. Perfect.
Nice.
So now he's going to chase us. Please don't run. Yes. Perfect. Grab this first aid spray. One other thing about light mode is it actually gives you 3 first aid sprays when you start off. Hard mode, if you kill Nemesis 3 times, he drops that for you. But again, that's heavy mode. There are advantages and disadvantages to playing heavy. I actually told it's funny, when I was the weeks leading up to this, I told the Resident Evil community, it's like, yeah, I'll start playing heavy mode as soon as I get a sub 55. What happens in the first run? Sub 55. So as soon as this runs over, I'm going to start grinding out heavy. So door blows off. And then Just in case you didn't have enough Nemesis, here he is one more time. Oh, holy. In almost all my practices at the event, he grabbed me every single time, and he is not forgiving. He's there's a reason he's in so many of those Marvel versus Capcom games. Too overpowered. Put the 2 gems in here. Possibly the coolest clock in all of Raccoon City. Alright, so. Coming up next, we come to one of the most convoluted back and forths I've ever seen in a Resident Evil. If you've played a Resident Evil, you know you do a lot of back and forth stupid things. Go here, drop this thing off, put it in this, get a key, and then get this one item that's good for this one door, and then repeat the cycle until the final boss. This, it has... Okay, and we got zombies, perfect. So if you get zombies here, it's a one and done thing. Just blow them up, they never come back. If you get dogs here, you can kill them, but then as soon as you exit the train, more dogs show up. So really good luck there. So that'll make things easy. So I'm sure I'm getting the lore wrong when I say this. Resident Evil militia here to help find survivors and get them out of Raccoon City. They're down to like 4 men, so it's like, hey, let's join forces and see if we can get out of here. Jill, go gather all these pieces for the train that, you know, we can't find. Luckily, though, we know where they are. All right. I grabbed the wrench, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay, cool. So then he pops out. Do I get grabbed a 3rd time? Nope. Alright. Another section here, it's... Most runners will just choose to knock him over. I just say, nah. More headache than it's worth.
Just mow him down.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to get a book here. We're going to take this book. We're going to get a compass. We're going to take this compass back to the statue just so we can get a battery. We're going to take the battery. We're going to go down to the power plant just so we can get a fuse and the grenade launcher that we missed earlier.
Because reasons.
Because Resident Evil reasons. They don't make sense. Though I think most puzzles in Resident Evil don't make much sense. Like, I challenge somebody out there to find one puzzle in the Resident Evil series that makes any sense. And before I get 30 Discord messages, everybody with like, well, these puzzles make sense, and these, you know, it's like, okay, it's like, okay, and 2, oh, come on. All right, yellow caution, we should be fine. So we get dogs here, perfect. What did they knock me into? Okay, we should be fine. Okay. Alright, so then wait for the statue to turn around and get this car battery? I don't know. Looks like a car battery. And just for...
Can you just pull a plant out of a pot and like eat it to
Oh,
heal
yeah.
herself?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that sounds normal.
Completely normal. I
I
mean,
know.
pharmaceutical company makes biologically engineered weapons. You know, virus leaks out, takes over a town. What's government's option? Oh, just nuke the town. This game is full of a lot of sense, a lot of nonsense. Whew. Oh no. These guys aren't too bad. It's the hunters in the sewer that I'm really afraid of. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now... Not chancing it today. Perfect. Usually you can just ride along that little bit, and you can easily just avoid them. Not today. Okay, so now this puzzle's always the same. Red, blue, blue for the fuse, and that's red, 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 blue for the grenade launcher. Alright, so now, so that I don't mess this up. There's the grenade launcher. Not where we wanted it. So now zombies are here for whatever reason. We're going to give them a shocking surprise. Headshot. So then, all right. So now we exit out the way we came. Normally Nemesis appears, but we'll see him as we're coming out of the pharmacy. Assuming I know how to move. Okay. So now more of the... I don't know what these are. What are these? They look like mutant grasshoppers, almost.
I wouldn't even know if I want to call them a grasshopper.
I was going to say...
an insult to the grasshopper.
That's true. Okay, so now... avoid the dogs.
They like did this like cross jump thing. It's almost kind of majestic.
Almost. Yeah, when I first played the first Resident Evil, I hated these things. Now that I run this game, it's like they're no problem. Unless I get them in the train yard, then it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. So fire hydrant or fire hose. I may need to make another trip at the item box now that I think about it. We'll okay, perfect. Dogs again. You can get zombies here. They're a little harder for me to dodge, but not too much. Oh no, I won't need the item box. Hello? There we go. So next puzzle coming up, it's one of 3 passwords. It's Safsprin, Adjuvil, Aquacure. We're hoping it's Safsprin. Adjuvil would be fine. Aquacure is like the worst you can get. Please don't get... That was close. Oh. Grab another for safety. All right, please Safsprin. Please be nice. Yeah. Oh,
Ooh. So 3 different kind of passwords I can work in.
Yep.
So
And it's the worst one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Ouch. It is what it is. I can still make up some time, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so grab the machine oil. A bunch of zombies come in. Come on. You could just mow them down. It's easier just to...
Push 'em.
There we go. Perfect.
I just like to push zombies over. That's how I get away.
There we go. Perfect. Nice. Every time, man. All right, so we're gonna open this door, and our old buddy Nemesis is gonna be on the other side. So now it's a bit of a chase sequence.
Run!
It's kind of a slow walker. He's either fast as heck or he's slow as heck. It's never. Oh, see.
He's so fast.
Alright, so yeah, I shouldn't need another trip to the item box. Actually, no, I won't. Because we're going to get rid of 2 items right after this. So another choice. This is one of the few choices in the game that aren't Nemesis related. We can either climb up or jump off. So we're going to climb up just so we can watch these boxes fall and skip. Wonder what made that big hole. We'll find out later.
It's not important.
It's not important yet. Alright, so then... Perfect, didn't get hit. Alright, so this is the last time we'll have to see this area. Alright, and then the last 3 dodges for this area. There's 1. There's 2. Ah, never get grabbed there. 2 out of 3, though. I'll take it. Run past these guys. And then we're off to the gas station for the last component for the train. $1.25 gas. I'd kill for that right now.
That would be, wow, that would be really nice.
So
Oh,
break,
no.
break the rusted crank. Don't worry, we got a wrench.
That was the wrench that you picked up like way back when, right?
Yep, that was on the train. I actually lost PB pace once because I forgot to pick up the wrench.
And then would you have to go all the way back over to the train to get it?
Yeah.
Oof.
So pick this up, and then here's another little take the or match the lights to the. I swear that never goes that well when I'm on PB pace.
That's awesome.
All right, so gas station lights on fire. I don't know why it's just so. I don't know why it's so flammable.
What?
Gas flammable. Get out of here.
You're crazy.
Just a tad. Okay, and speaking of crazy,
Convenient when talking
And-
about crazy.
swing and a miss. All right, we're on our way to the train. There's nothing that can stop us now. We're doing great.
So
Nothing.
we literally just did all of that
Yep.
just for the train.
Just for a
to
train. Like,
help the train move.
yep. Nothing's gonna stop us. Well, maybe one gravedigger. Hey, speaking of, bad segue is bad. So this is Gravedigger. He's the other main boss of the game. And wait, perfect. Can we get no damage here? Come on. Nope. Close enough. Only hit a few times. Nothing major. Okay, so now... Alright, so now we're good. Mix all minor setback, heading for the train now. Oil, fuses, or wires and fuse. So now
Mikhail!
he just won't let up. He's very persistent. Jill, get out of the cable car. So now, because of that grenade that we didn't see went off,
No, the brakes are
we can
out.
either hit the emergency brake or we're going to jump out the window. We're going to choose the more sensible option. We're going to jump out the window.
There's logic.
Logic.
It's useless.
See? Even Jill agrees with me. Okay, and perfect. We got the gunpowder in the chapel. Gunpowder in this area can spawn in one of two places. It can either spawn in this room or it'll spawn in the chapel. You'll see here in a bit. So grab this key from behind the painting. Unlock it, and then we get the most useful thing in the run, freeze rounds. We use this for every boss with the exception of Gravedigger. We use acid rounds for him. Another little interesting quirk about light mode is it doubles the ammo you pick up and mix. In light mode, he would give you 6 freeze rounds. Obviously, in light mode, we got 12. Or, I'm sorry, in heavy mode, you get 6. In light, you get 12. I promise I know what I'm doing. So we'll grab this key. We're going to leave that gunpowder for later. Swap it out. And then coming up next is one of my favorite puzzles in the game. The music box puzzle. Can make or break a run. So it's one set pattern for the PC version. Up, down, up, down, up. Perfect, we got zombies there, nice. There's one of 6 possibilities or one of 6 different combinations that it's scrambled. Obviously, 1 change being the best, 6 change being the worst. Never gotten a 6 change, however, in before 6 change. God, I hope it's not a 6 change. But appropriate, though. We're going to find out here in a second how... Oh, we got a 3 change. Takes me a minute to see. Perfect. 3 change, that's appropriate. Pull up the next set of puzzles. The clock puzzle, which how runners memorize this blows my mind. So there's 3 crystals, you have to put them in the right locations. Again, one of 6 different possible combinations. Alright, and then, so, old buddy Nemesis, tired of us running away, so we can either electrocute him or we can push him off the balcony. This time, we actually use logic and push him off the balcony. Just blind him.
Just trying to play one big game of tag.
Blind him with the light. Please don't get poisoned. There we go. Perfect. Whew, that was close. Alright, I'm actually going to take a heal. There we go. So all that worked for 1 key that we use on 1 specific door. Alright, what do we get? We got 5 o'clock. Crystal, obsidian, amber. Okay. Hopefully this is right. And amber. Perfect. Alright, not that many puzzles left after this. So, put those 3 crystals in and we get a gear. Take that gear, combine it with another gear so we can sound the clock tower bell. Please don't be nice. Thank you. Perfect.
So how exactly do the spiders function with all this zombie nonsense?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm just thinking, like, you know, zombies are, you know, typically there's a normal explanation for zombies, but and then you have all of a sudden just these giant spiders that show up.
It's explained in the lore that the T-virus was carried through rats and spread throughout Raccoon City. So maybe some of the T-virus just, you know, went off on spiders and then they just bred like crazy.
That makes them big.
Oh yeah. Okay, so coming up, first Nemesis fight. And we're just gonna give him a friendly little Minnesota welcome. So Jill's been infected with the T-virus. Spoiler. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect.
I'm sorry, Jill. Please,
Perfect fight.
Wake up.
Let's go. October 1st, night.
I
Woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe this run is still alive. Alright, so Jill's been infected with the T-virus, and it just so happens that the hospital next door just so happens to have a cure, so we're just gonna appropriate it.
Wait, so they have a cure, but they're gonna nuke the town.
Yes, just some random hospital has, like, yeah, we have the cure for the T-virus.
Solid.
Oh, yeah. Okay. More mutant grasshoppers. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do this without getting bit. Perfect.
Nice.
In all my practice runs, I got bit there, which very rarely happens. So now we're introduced to one of my most favorite enemies in the game that totally haven't killed several of my runs. Not these guys, those guys.
It's the flood.
We call them hunters. My runs went from dying to Gravedigger to dying to hunters in the sewer. Alright, so voice activated elevator.
There also
Just
appears
gonna-
to be a slight
just gonna
section
cheat it.
of right arm just below the elbow. However,
Alright, so now here's where things get a little interesting. So each floor can have a different enemy. They can either have none, they can have hunters, or they can have zombies. So 4th floor, we get nothing. Perfect. So that means we're probably going to get zombies in the basement, and we're going to get hunters in the room that we were just in. So that's actually perfect. Alright. So now we're going to go see what the combination to the safe is. What? I've never not had leeches there. 253. Up and to the left. Okay. Interesting, but better than to the opposite corner of the room. So we're going to push this way. Come on. There we go. Up. By the way, shoutouts to Carcinogen, whose guide I'm actually looking at right now. So, thank you, because I don't trust my own chicken scratch. All right, 2, 5, 3. So here is the vaccine base, or medium. I forget which. I think it's the base. So now, elevator, basement, and do we get zombies? No, we don't. Okay, so we're actually gonna get zombies on the first floor then. All right. Marathon safety, take these guys out. So drain the tanks, and then one, 3A. Perfect. So there's the vaccine medium. These guys are gonna break out. It's gonna run right past him. Holy, that was close. Okay, so now more of my favorite enemies. Hello? Alright, so that was the hospital. Nothing too exciting. So then as we exit, we find out that it is actually set up to explode. On light mode, you get 19 seconds. On heavy mode, I think you get 8 seconds. So, and then crashing. Okay, zombies, easy. Come on. Really? Alright, and this is the end of Carlos.
Bye, Carlos.
But not without a friendly little parting goodbye from our old buddy Nemesis. He's changed a little bit from that. Alright, Jill's all good to go. Huzzah. Alright. So now, he's so happy that Jill's all better, he's just going to break down the door.
Game of tag has begun.
Mm-hmm. And it won't end until, well, you'll see. Grab this part key. Not even gonna bother with those. Get off. Perfect. Used to get grabbed by him all the time. Not anymore. Okay, so what do we get? Oh, we got snakes. And oh my god, perfect. Always used to kill those guys until recently.
Nice jukes.
No damage. Let's go. Alright, run past these guys. Alright. Please don't bite. There we go. Perfect. Nice. So now we're heading for probably one of the safest areas to be in a zombie apocalypse, a graveyard. 'Cause no,
Logic.
yeah, logic. Nowhere safer. This is the only graveyard that appears in the Resident Evil series. Alright. So grab this metal pipe. And then the last appearance of the lighter. Rest in peace. Okay.
Honestly, I think it's one of the like really creative things as to how like even though these fetch quests can seem a little bit silly, it's still really cool how it all kind of comes together at least at some point.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Audio increase. And this should give us the remaining gunpowder. Well, all right, so now, the second and last appearance of Gravedigger. So now, he's going to troll us. Okay, that's not bad. That was a good fight. Spiders, please don't get poisoned.
If you have arachnophobia, don't play this game.
Yes. Absolutely. So we are officially in the third leg of the game as soon as we cross the bridge. All right, third section of the game.
So when he's running, you'll be seeing him de-equip his weapons there, and that actually will help him. He actually gains a little bit more movement speed if he's not holding any of his weapons. So he'll probably be. That's why you've been seeing him do that often throughout the run, because it'll help him just to be able to get the increased movement speed that he needs. Which I don't know if it helps with dodging zombies as well.
A little bit, but not much. You can honestly accomplish the same thing with the knife, but in light mode, especially, going for the knife means going back to the item box, and that's kind of just a waste of time. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the last of the gunpowder just for marathon safety. And 3 first aid sprays, third leg of the game. Let's go. All right, so here's the only real glitch in this game. Oh, wrong way. Normally this game requires you to solve a Steam puzzle. It's, hit this switch, then hit that switch, and if you hit this right switch, you'll, disable this. But we're just gonna do this. Because, hitboxes are a thing.
Because once again, logic.
Logic. They make no sense. Casually or speedrunning. So then that. We honestly just solved half the puzzle. Okay. So then we're gonna grab the MO disc. Floppies. 1999. Gotta love it. So reset the room again, because then this walkway is just clear. Alright, so the last bit of RNG that I actually care about is, do we get hunters or do we get snakes in the sewer? Not this section. You can get hunters here, but they're easy to dodge. Alright. So we're coming up to the water sample puzzle. We got yo, 2-for-1 special. Oh no. Okay. Get there. Hello? There we go. Okay, so water sample puzzle. There are one of 4 solutions. We want to see high-low because it requires the least amount of inputs. Or high-empty. I always get those two mixed up. So high-empty is what we want to see. The last first aid spray. Medium empty. Not bad, but not great. Actually, I think that might be the slowest one of them all. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to this one puzzle. It's like, okay, get this, put it in the thing. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Left 2. That should do it. Yep. Kind of match the 3 lines and get the right pattern. Cool. So now we're on our way to Nemesis 2. Alright, so now we're going to use that floppy disk we got earlier. Kind of the boss key for this. And now we get to watch one of the longest cutscenes in the game. Running second only to the final cutscene.
Please evacuate immediately.
So there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Nemesis has us.
Stars.
So the optimal strat in heavy is to use a knife and hit those 3 switches that Nemesis just hit. 3 of those and he's down. Oh, wow, he knocked me all the way to danger. That would have been...
Monk ass.
Hit him with the acid. He's down.
Nice.
One more fight to go. That was a really sketchy fight.
Do we have a moment to sneak in a quick donation?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it, dude.
We have $23 from Audie that says it's over 1,000, and that's right.
Yo.
With that donation, we broke the $1,000 total.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right, free up an inventory slot. Okay, so we've got just enough health to last us. Can we not get bit? Not chancing it. All right. Final boss. Easiest line in the game. Perfect. So there's a missile heading right for the facility.
Warning.
All right, here we are. So let's fire up the rail cannon.
Checking system. Checking data. Warning, there is not enough power to activate the system.
All right, so now pushing these batteries. And here we are, Nemesis 3. Almost reminds me of Final Burden in some ways. All right. Connected.
Rail cannon has been activated. Executing quick charge program. Preparing
Prepare
to
to fire. Okay. Now here's where the boss battle begins. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so now dude, Nemesis, you gotta work on your aim, man. Dodging all these. Okay, that should be good. Please be good. Nope, that wasn't it, so we're gonna get one more cycle. I hit him too many times. There we go. This'll do it. Kaboom. So the incentive for give Nemesis stars was met, correct?
warning.
Okay.
System
So
overheating.
we will be giving Nemesis stars.
Cooldown mode.
As soon as this rail cannon enters cooldown mode. I think this is the first time I've finished this fight in fine health. So you'd think after all the freeze rounds we hit him with, he'd be dead. Nope. So here's your donation incentive. stars?
I'll give you stars.
Got him.
All right, time's coming up.
Jill! Over here!
Chill.
And time.
That was really good.
That was crazy good. What was the time? 55.
Final time says a 55:38.
Dude, that was better than my practice run.
That was really good.
That was awesome. Thank you to everybody at Midwinter Spring Speedster. This is my first live run, and I'm just honored to be here.
Huge hype for that. I know how that feels.
Thank you, everybody from all the Discords that I spammed this in. Thank you, Snore, for your donation, and just everybody that tuned in. We got a lot more great games coming up, and I hope you'll stick around.
Donations. Whoa, that took a second. Speaking of donations, we have $10 from Anonymous. No comment. Thank you for your $10.
Thank you, Anonymous. All right. So what's next on the schedule?
Darkest Dungeon, I do believe.
Ooh, heck yeah. All right.